The bear, master of the forest. The wolf, wild, beautiful. And in 1835, one bear and one wolf were brothers, united by the love of a very special man. The producers of Grizzly Adams present an unusual and heartwarming new motion picture. See Spirit of the Wild, starring Dan Haggerty.
Starts Sunday for a limited engagement only at a cinema near you. See this ad in your local paper for details.
Choosing the perfect razor is perfectly simple, because any razor is only as good as the blade, and there are no finer blades than Wilkinson Sword. So whichever razor you choose, you simply have to look for that name. Wilkinson Sword, the name on the world's finest blades.
When I started out, I worked on a site and I fetched and carried with all my might. At the end of the day, my mates Bob and Ted took me off for a jar down the old King's Head. I won't forget that time in the pub. I joined the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
You joined the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
I'll tell you blokes, nothing tastes so good. Real full-bodied like a man's drink should. From that day on, we worked at such a rate, by 6 each night we built a housing estate.
By 6 each night we built a housing estate.
So now, when I'm asked what I'd like in the pub, I'm in the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
In the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
England's cheesemakers use all their traditional skill to bring you big cheese value. So please,
don't cheat on English cheese. A bigger piece is sure to please. For lovely lunches and tastier teas, don't cheat on the cheese. You can use it in so many ways, so buy a bigger bit today. For lots of tasty recipes, don't cheat on the cheese. Don't cheat on English cheese.
Every morning, things begin to wind you up and continue winding you up throughout the day. It's hard to relax until you sit down to a nice cup of Horlicks. Horlicks mixed together with warm milk helps you unwind. Horlicks.
Oops.
The key to a nice, relaxed evening.
Here they are, nice and neat. The good food cubes are Bovril's treats. So take those cubes in your grasp and watch them crumble really fast. Brings out the meaty flavor good as only cubes from Bovril Cubes. Stews and pies and Sunday roast, to all the family, you're the toast. The good food cubes from Bovril are one heck of a help for modern mom. One heck of a cube.
Ma grazie, grazie, buonanotte, my little odds. Harry, they've done it again.
Who have?
Birdseye. They've made their pizzas even better. Mozzarella cheese, more tomato, and even bigger topping. That's handy, Harry. Stick them in the oven.
Improved pizzas and new French bread pizzas from Birdseye.
We can't beat these, Harry.
I'll get Birdseye to drop a load in.
No one tops pizzas like Birdseye.
Thorn EMI Video proudly presents...
Somebody's trying to kill me, aren't they?
That I should like to see.
Diabolical liberty.
Love on the rocks.
Someone knocking and go.
Over 150 Thorn EMI video cassettes. So trot along to leading Woolworths, Boots, W.H. Smith. Fly to John Menzies and the Co-op, or sail down to rental shops like DER, Multi-Broadcast, and Radio Rentals. Thorn EMI Video, a cast of thousands in your living room.
Now go away! HeatElectric.
Slimline style.
The new Slimline storage heaters run on Economy 7, less than half price electricity compared with today's normal domestic rate.
Slimline style.
You could install complete home heating in a 3-bedroom semi for hundreds of pounds less than the cost of a boiler system. No pipes, no holes for flues, just a simple wiring job. Thermostatic controls give you heat to suit your needs. See Slimline heaters and start living
Slimline style.
with Economy 7, less than half price electricity.
The first time you use oil of Ulay, you'll discover how light it is. Light enough to let your skin absorb it in a moment. And so refreshing you can almost feel this delicate tropical moist blend helping to replace lost oils and moisture, leaving your skin feeling soft, supple and looking young. Discover the secret of oil of Ulay, a secret of young-looking skin.
Here in the Midlands, they like bitter with a bit more muscle. So man's bitter is brewed specially for these parts and nowhere else. Who'd want to be in no man's land?
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, the mild cigar.
Life can be full and rich if you can stand the pace. So you'll need a coffee with a bigger taste. When you're feeling like you gotta pick yourself up, you need a bigger taste right in your coffee cup. Move up to Brook Pond, Red Mountain, with the richer roasted, darker coffee taste. Move up to Brook Pond, Red Mountain. Move up to the bigger taste. Move up to the bigger taste.
Twinings teas can magic you away to secret pagodas and much further. Or is it just a rumor?
There's something completely new about Andrex. It's still just as strong and just as long. But now, Andrex is softer than it's ever been before. So much softer, you can feel it. Andrex, softer than ever.
Hello, I'm Victor Kayam. I used to be a dedicated wet shaver till my wife bought me this Remington M3 electric shaver. They said it's two incredibly thin, flexible microscreens would shave as close as a blade, or they'd give her her money back. I was delighted and impressed. So impressed, I bought the company.
The Remington Microscreen will cost you only a little. The company cost me considerably more. The Remington Microscreen shaves as close as a blade, or now, I'll give you your money back.
In 1835, this man left civilization behind and journeyed deep into the wilderness of the North American frontier. The animals of the forest accepted him and adopted him as one of their own. With their help, he learned to live in harmony with nature. The producers of Grizzly Adams present Dan Haggerty in a heartwarming new motion picture, See, Spirit of the Wild.
Starts Sunday for a limited engagement only at a cinema near you. See this ad in your local paper for details.
You know, son, when it comes to it, your McCain oven chips taste just like your deep-fried chips. Oh, even I can't tell the difference. Here,
Yes, Dad?
your McCain oven chips. I wish you'd listen. I was just saying, even I can't tell the difference.
What difference, Dad?
You can tell they're McCain because they taste deep-fried.
I might as well be talking to myself.
My lord.
Good day. Bar of Terry's plain chocolate, if you please.
I fear they don't yet make such an article.
It's an extraordinary thing that in over 200 years, Terry's of York
We are not amused.
have never made a bar of perfectly plain chocolate.
Still there, news? Oh, dear.
But here it is at last, and as you'd expect of Terry's, it's quite exceptionally good. Rich, dark, and perfectly smooth.
It is. It is.
Terry's plain chocolate. Rich, dark, and perfectly smooth.
This is the new BMW 5 Series. A range of cars so electronically advanced it's taken us all week to tell you about it. Some can decelerate even from 70 miles per hour without using a drop of petrol. Others can brake without skidding, even in the wet. And it's the first car in the world that doesn't have a regular service interval. 1.8 to 2.8 liters, the new BMW 5 Series. The ultimate driving machine.
Now you can see two great makes of cars, Vauxhall and Opel, under one roof. At over 750 new GM Vauxhall Opel dealers, backed by the worldwide resources of General Motors, the world's biggest car maker.
With home heating costs going through the roof, you can see how some people could get the blues. But as our thermal camera shows, there's a way you can soon bring the color back to your cheeks. Burn Sunbrite, the smokeless fuel that's cheaper to buy and works as well as it always did. So lose the home heating blues. Burn Sunbrite.
Have you noticed how most coffees seem to lose something between the roasting and the cup? At Lyons, however, we don't roast the flavour out of our beans, we roast it in, as anybody in the know knows. Lyons ground coffee tastes as good as it.
Didn't we have a lovely time, those far-off days with Anchor? Salmon and huge and butties for you. Something cheesy, ain't it breezy? Summery scenes and funny machines. Kiss me quick and don't please. So far away and I anchor today for those days now.
You've got to anchor for the real taste of butter.
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet. The mild cigar.
Grab it, Ella. Will you take this then? With my foot. Just grab it.
What was that? The last straw.
When things need cooling down, there's nothing like the clean, fresh flavor of Wrigley Spearmint gum. You love that clean, cool, minty taste. Wrigley Spearmint gum has the cool, fresh taste that warms your heart.
Hello, sailor.
Down at our club, Stones is topping the bill.
How would you like to speak to Mother, I said, through a
Just
medium.
listen to old Blarney Stones. Master of ceremonies and old jokes. Then there's the band. Keystones. Off Keystones. Sticks and stones.
Stepping stones. Stones better. Light entertainment for the lads. It always goes down great.
Sunday night at 7:15 on ITV, the British television premiere of The Four Feathers, a classic story of adventure and honor.
Satisfaction.
Call them out, man! This is a scandal!
I deserve them.
And was it cowardice for you? For what? For resigning? This is an outrage. They must take them back.
With me!
Don't miss The Four Feathers on Sunday night at 7:15. At 9:05, The Professionals.
Your firm is in the middle of a corruption case. Petty cash. New cars for councillors. It's pulled in CI5.
I can remember when this used to be a military club.
He was military once.
Oh, one of those rag and bone regiments.
That's Sunday night action on ITV.
If your living room isn't as welcoming as it once was, why not change your old gas fire for one of the new ones? Not only are they economical and efficient, they look good too. With a new gas fire, it's amazing how much more inviting a room can become. Get a new gas fire and you won't know the old place.
If you've got a headache and one child to look after, can you imagine what it's like with 20? James, put Sarah down. But there's something I can do for my headache that doesn't mean I leave the children for a second. Pharmacin. I've got some here. They're capsules, so they're easy to swallow, even without water. But the real point of Pharmacin is that I can take them absolutely anywhere. I'll get on with my life, while Pharmacin gets on with my headache.
Pharmacin. Fast relief from pain you can take anywhere.